Welcome back to the Wanderlust Saga, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. This is Kieran, and we're gonna go to Lift Stop. And so, this is an interesting other thing that comes about in this world. Chests that you have to cast gravity on to get to. Dalmatians. Which we should probably actually... I'll probably spend some time in one of these episodes, maybe this week, to go through stuff. Because I'm expecting to spend at least, we're gonna get through this portion of the game. Because I don't think there's anything that I need. Gravity. Okay, I think that's it. And then we spend the time to watch. I wish I could skip this, but I can't. I can't even pause it. So, yeah, I don't think there's any, low tier materials that we need, and those are the ones that really disappear. I think the only thing, even up to the gems, the only thing we're low on is frost gems. And frost gems come from Atlantica. And Atlantica basically stays the same because a lot of the, higher tier enemies that start appearing in other worlds that take over normal spawns don't affect Atlantica. 1 second. Thought I was gonna sneeze. Sat there for that second. And nope. Decided it was... Nope, we're good. We're fine. Okay. I don't really care. I'm just gonna... There will be a time and a place. But these guys are important to kill. Well, technically so are the wizards. Because they can both, and it's going to be something we'll have to do eventually for 100%ing. Which might just be the downfall of, hundo percent, is the amount of time that I'm gonna have to spend just grinding enemies to get specific drops. I think there are certain things I'm not, I say 100%, there are probably a couple things that I'm not gonna do. And this is mainly just because they're impractical without a lot of time, more time, and especially not worth the time that I would spend on them. I didn't even want to be down here in the first place. Oh, there is actually a reason to be down here that I completely forgot about. Trinity. Blue Trinity. Which, we can almost do all white... Not all white Trinities. All Trinities. I thought I was going to sneeze earlier and then I coughed, and that came out of nowhere, so... Okay, this takes us up to a different portion of lift stop. Is that all that does? Okay. That's pointless. Back to the lift stop. I also really haven't used as much of the summons as I probably should. I also should, I've got a couple other summon gems that I should probably take. Ah, to the upper level. That switches this from going down to going up. I love gravity doesn't cost that much NP, because otherwise this would be just constant drain on my MP. Normally I don't care because I don't use my MP for a whole heck of a lot. But now I do, it's my main mode of attack. These guys hit hard. And are a pain, because that's the Hollow Knight keybind. I do also love how some of these jumping puzzles are completely negated by the fact that I can pretty much fly. We going up. We going up, boys. This is the most interesting thing that we've ever done. I would like real fast. Oh, an AP up. Hey, sorry, you want that, right? I'd like to restore all my MP item. Abilities. That's what I want. Oh, cool. 1. Honestly, actually, the thing that would probably be good to have is that Air Combo Plus. Okay, and there we go. And we continue moving. It's really kind of interesting, this like clockwork, old, like, castle design, Victorian castle almost. But with, like, the energy conduits and stuff being run through it almost haphazardly after the fact. For more modern power systems. Trinity! Two cottages and a mega elixir. Sandaga G. I always find that I have, like, a crap ton of cottages toward the end of the game. I don't know why. Just do. So I'm trying to, like, I've been trying to actively use them more. Curriculum, or calcum, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to get rid of him. Okay, I need to keep arrow up. Like a little bit more heavily than I have been. It's very easy to get. Come on. Get down here. Love how... So, I think Atlantica's the only world where shadows don't appear. At all. Because, well, technically in the Colosseum, nothing spawns, like, naturally. You see everything through the actual, like, Colosseum arena rounds. Does this actually hold once I move into it? No, it doesn't. I have empty gift on. Goofy. And ooh, shiny crystal. Those are useful and rare. High tower. Okay, come on. The fewer there are, the better this goes. Adam. Triple drive is still very powerful. I want this going up here. That back up. Ah, Donald, you seem to be doing well. Ooh, that was actually good timing. Got him. Wait a minute. Okay. That's important. That'll actually change the location that the lift stop down in the library goes. Bringing to up here for an entirely different, slightly different location. Say entirely different than I remember. It's like ends like what? Okay. Also, I did get something leveled up.
Heal.
Chapel.
So, I see the path has emerged at last.
Yes. The keyhole to the darkness.
Unlock it, and the Heartless will overrun this world.
What do I care? The darkness holds no power over me. Rather, I will use its power to rule all worlds.
Such confidence.
Oh. Ah! Impossible! The princesses of Heart are all here. It must be her.
Without her heart, she will never be able to release her power.
The king's fools are here. I'll deal with them myself. You stay here and guard the princesses.
Oop. Oop. Hmm. Okay. I do want to stop. And then change for Beast's high potions. See if he can take the last potion out of Beast's inventory. And then Okay. Mega Elixir might be useful if I need it. And then just a regular elixir. Actually, let's go fast. Walk out here. Walk back in, because that resets all the stuff, so every time I come in, I'll have this stuff. Ooh.
I'm afraid you're too late. Any moment now, the final keyhole will be unsealed. This world will be plunged into darkness. It is unstoppable.
We'll stop it! After coming this far, there's no way we're gonna let that happen.
You poor, simple fools. You think you can defeat me? Me, the mistress of all evil!
This is it! See ya!
A bolt of lightning crystal!
Take that! Take that! Defense!
Apparently Maleficent doesn't like it very much when we rain on her parade, and got that. Can't do anything about that. Dang it.
See ya! See ya! Come on!
Ah, dang it. That's actually doing pretty good. Try again. Skip.
Force!
Okay. Yep, there we go.
This is it!
Okay, behind that. Okay, and Mega Ether, very useful.
See ya. Just sit. Come on. Come on. See ya. Just sit. Come on. Heal.
Ooh, ooh. Items.
Here. Force. Let's go. I'm out. Take that. Win.
Okay, come on.
Force. Take that. Come on. Heal. Donald. Force.
And
Heal. Win. Force.
okay, that's just keeping her out of the picture for now.
Force. Heal. Force. Force. See ya. Win. Come on. Force.
Okay, if she would stand still for more than 5 seconds, this would actually go a little bit faster.
Force.
Oh, dang you.
Come on. Force. Come on.
Ah! Wow, that's concentration mode. Okay. So I've got the fight down pretty well though now. So it just okay, skip this. I think what I need to do get her down and stand in front of her here. That's gonna make her that's the little bit of magic I lose, I think, is worthwhile on that. That bothers the crap out of me, that. And okay.
See ya.
I don't like that this attack can knock me out of Ars Arcanum. Okay.
See ya.
Dang it.
See ya. Come on. This should help. Donald.
Okay.
See ya.
Okay. Get out of the way for that.
This should help. See ya.
I can get both of them in that. Oh, dang. I didn't expect that to do as much damage as that did. I'm getting her down to her last health bar. But I did not want to do that. Which is like a little bit higher level. But let's keep going. That's important to know. That gravity can force her out of that. If her platform's up. I assume not if it's down. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. I was hoping. I was gonna actually. God dang it.
See ya.
Okay, that made her.
This should help.
Kind of forced her to this stage.
Donald.
Alright. I think this is going well.
Force.
We're gonna do this.
Come on. See ya.
Glad that I didn't waste an Arcanum on that. I was gonna Ars Arcanum her, but... I feel like she makes you waste a lot of abilities. Okay. Okay. I need to be in front of her, because if I get behind her, she just instantly teleports away. Okay, are you gonna... She doesn't seem to... And got her! Yeah! That took a little bit longer than I expected. But again, playstyle I'm not used to. But hey, we did it! Yeah! Alright. Donald learned Cheer. Obtained Ansem Report number 5. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a minute. And we're gonna... we gotta save point here, and I'm gonna go through some of our journal. Points that I'm not gonna go through, I'm not gonna go through all of this. This is basically just a debrief of everything that's happened up to this point. And some reports. I do want to do those, but not yet. I want to wait for characters until the end, because these are like all the characters that we meet. I don't know, I think we could do... I don't know if those change, though. Heartless, though. Those don't. Shadow. Shadow. Heartless that emerge from various places. They sneak up to their enemies and strike them with sharp claws. They are extremely tenacious, often chasing their prey to the end. And here's what one of our little friends look like. Rotate with the right stick. Everything else that I didn't. Gigas Shadow. A large heartless similar to a shadow. Like its predecessor, it's quite persistent and will chase its target around. If it does the littlest amount of damage to Sora, it will fade out of sheer happiness. Soldier. The heartless that emerge from various places. Heartless emerge that... Blah, blah, blah. Let's start again. Soldier. A heartless that emerge from various places. They are brisk in their movements and rush into their opponents. However, they are not that tenacious. They often appear in numbers, though they lack teamwork. Large body. Big, round, heartless. They seem tame and laid back, but go berserk when they are angered. With their brute strength, they can inflict great damage, so be on your guard. Red Nocturne. Spellcasting heartless. While hovering about, they attack by casting fire. Having low HP, they keep their distance from their opponents, making them difficult to attack. They absorb fire attacks. Blue Rhapsody. Spellcasting heartless. They approach their enemies by bouncing about and attack with blizzard and absorb blizzard attacks. Yellow Opera. Spellcasting heartless. Besides attacking with thunder, they hurl themselves against their enemies. They absorb thunder attacks. Green Requiem. Spellcasting heartless. They heal themselves and other heartless with cure. They are slow moving, but hover high in the air and absorb most magic attacks. Black Ballad. A Heartless that confuses its enemy by creating projections of itself. If the copies are attacked, it will resort to counterattacks and eventually run away. However, if it is attacked directly and relentlessly, ... you get Thunderstones. Power Wild. Heartless resembling a monkey. With great physical strength and agility, they often strike with combination attacks. Avoid close-range battles with them if possible. Bouncy Wild. Heartless resembling a monkey. Unlike Power Wilds, they attack from long range with a slingshot. They scamper about during battle, making them difficult to hit, except for with thunder. Sniper Wild. A Heartless resembling a monkey. It roams as it pleases, rarely paying attention to its surroundings. If Sora is spotted, it will call forth numerous allies, all armed with slingshots. And they're a pain in the butt. Air Soldier. Winged Heartless. They fly over their enemies and dive to strike them. Their high endurance and quickness make them tough to beat. Bandit. Heartless that appear mostly in Agrabah. They can travel under the sand. They attack deftly with a long sword. Attack them with caution. Fat Bandit. Heartless that mostly appear in Agrabah. They are well balanced offensively and defensively. Besides strong physical attack, they use fire, and they block attacks against them. Their movement is their weakness. Pot Spider. Ordinary pots turned into Heartless. They lie in wait as ordinary pots, then reveal themselves and attack when their enemies draw near. Barrel Spider. Gunpowder barrels turned into Heartless. They charge into their enemies and explode. Any physical impact or fire will set them off. Pot Scorpion. An ordinary pot turned Heartless by the power of darkness. Unlike Pot Spider, its pot is tough as nails. A simple attack won't be enough to make it cry for mercy. It emanates poisonous fumes as it attacks its prey. Search Ghost. Heartless that mostly appear in Atlantica. They roam in dark areas and emit light from their eyes to target their enemies. They can warp from one place to another. Grand Ghost. A Heartless similar to the Search Ghost, often spotted within Monstro. Weapon attacks do no damage, only causing it to drop items. Approach the Phantom and use said items for a startling discovery. I didn't know that they drop items. That might be a good way to farm potions. Sea Neon. Heartless resembling a jellyfish. They swim fast and attack in numbers. Overall, they are not tough opponents. Sheltering Zone. Heartless resembling a jellyfish. You receive damage just from colliding with it. They move slow, but break up into many sea neons if struck. They fling their tentacles away to keep their enemies away. Screwdriver. Heartless that acts as an aqua tank. Screwdriver. Heartless that acts with aqua tank. Unpredictable creatures dashing forward 1 minute, cowardly retreating the next. They are invigorated by sparks from aqua tank. Aqua tank. Heartless resembling a fish that calmly swim the seas. They are often carrying screwdrivers, usually large creatures that do not attack unless provoked. The White Knight. Heartless that most often appear in Halloween Town. Their jerky dance-like attack moves are fairly easy to dodge, but cause large damage. Gargoyle. Winged Heartless that mostly appear in Halloween Town. They can move from one place to another almost without notice. Since they are prone to sneak attack, they often get caught off guard by counterattacks. Chimera. A Heartless wandering the streets of Halloween Town. Generally a slow-paced creature, it attacks quickly and relentlessly when angered. Armed with various abilities such as summoning gargoyles, one must use this creature's own tricks against it. Pirate. Heartless that appear mostly in Neverland. They are quite combative with their swords. They often just focus on the enemy in front of them, making them vulnerable to attacks from behind. Air Pirate. Winged Heartless that mostly appear in Neverland. They are extremely combative and are hardly ever caught off guard. Their attacks are martial arts-like techniques. Battleship. Heartless that fuse together with a pirate ship. They attack with homing and magic projectiles. Attack them at close range. Dark Ball. Heartless born purely out of the darkness. Their movements are unpredictable, as they often make sudden moves and attacks. Defender. Heartless that mostly appear in Hollow Bastion. They carry an eerie shield with a face that casts fire and blizzard and bites nearby enemies. Wyvern. Giant Heartless that attack from the air. They are quite swift from their size and are hard to attack, especially while they are high in the air. Counter-attacking when they come down would be most effective. Wizard. Heartless that attack with various powerful spells. Eludes enemy attack by teleporting, making them tough to beat. They also absorb magic. White Mushroom. Non-attacking, friendly, heartless. They might give you an item if you help them. Black Fungus. Hostile, heartless, unlike white mushrooms. They attack with poison. Defeating them may bring good things, but it's not easy. Rare Truffle. Non-attacking, heartless that are rarely found. They like to jump, so helping them stay in the air may bring good things. It's also really hard. Pink Agaricus. A colossal heartless called forth by euphoric white mushrooms. A dancer by nature. Once it starts dancing, it can't stop. Dark Side. Enormous heartless that appear in Destiny Islands with shadows. It led the shadows in the battle against Sora when he first received the Keyblade. Although Sora defeated it, the island was swallowed by darkness. Guard Armor. Leader of the Heartless in Traverse Town. Falls apart when it receives damage, but each part attacks individually. Sora meets Donald and Goofy for the first time just before fighting this Heartless. Red Armor. A giant Heartless similar to Guard Armor. It splits into Armored Torso, Gauntlets, Hammer Legs, and... I can't speak. Red Armor. A giant Heartless similar to the Guard Armor. It splits into the Armored Torso, Gauntlets, and Hammer Legs, each with the ability of individual movement. Each body part can be found heading a team in the Coliseum tournament. Opposite Armor. Heartless that guards the keyhole in Traverse Town. It's a modified form of Guard Armor, but is more powerful. Trickmaster. Heartless that Sora and company encounter while they search for Alice. Its herky-jerky attacks and juggling act flustered Sora and the others. Stealth Snake. Heartless that attuned to the darkness in Clayton's heart. It somehow manipulated the light to turn invisible and fought alongside Clayton. Pot Centipede. Heartless called forth by Jafar to stop Aladdin. Its long body is composed of a number of pot spiders linked together. Even if its body comes apart, it can regenerate itself by gathering other pots. Parasite Cage. Heartless that appeared inside Monstro. It's known to swallow its enemies. Sora and the others rescue Pinocchio, who was trapped inside it. Those are all the Heartless we've encountered thus far. That list only has a few entries that we still have yet. Also, 101 Dalmatians. We are missing very few of them. And if I remember correctly, all of them appear before the very end of the game. Like, there's a point where I'll know that I need to go looking for all of them. And it shouldn't be too long from now. This is how many of the Trinities we found. All the red ones, almost all the green ones. We're missing one blue, and obviously I've gotten none of the whites. Yellows are not listed because we cannot do yellows yet. And some reports. I think we will do these after this world's over. But with that, I think this episode's run a little long, but I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another round Kingdom Hearts and another portion of the Wanderlust Saga. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye!